Coming up on Small Space, Big Style, a group house redefines the extra bedroom.
This is our van, Old Smashy.
All right.
Sue Jevons is the owner of Regeneration, a tattoo and record shop in Boston. She collects pop culture memorabilia and wanted a place to display her finds, so she got together with friends and rented a house.
Hi, I'm Sue, and this is my house. When I first moved in here, there was nothing. Now I have all this stuff and 11 roommates.
The house isn't tiny, but it's definitely a small space for 11 people and 2 dogs.
I own a tattoo shop / record store in Allston, Massachusetts. Boston is just an expensive place to live, and I realized that the only way I was ever going to be able to live in a house where I could have all my stuff around me was if I lived with a lot of people. And I continuously, obsessively collect certain things, so I knew when I moved into the house that I had enough of each thing to make a room theme.
There's no closet in the entry, and Sue didn't want all of the coats, shoes, and mail to end up in a pile by the front door.
When you live with 11 people, you have to have some type of organization. Everyone gets assigned a hook. Stuff doesn't always make it on there, but they try. And this hallway's great for bikes, bike equipment, backpacks, sports equipment, etc. All the lockers are great. We got them at a salvage yard, and they're good for stuff that's laying around, like the tools. We labeled that. And everyone's shoes goes in the right person's locker, so anybody can kind of clean up. Works out great, keeps the clutter down.
There are almost always a few people hanging out in the living room.
So this wall is a lot of my really favorite things. I'm obsessed with anything JFK and RFK. I've got the Halloween masks, the Alfred E. Newman, and the curtains that I made are old theater backdrops, or this really cool antenna that I found in the trash that isn't actually hooked up because we have cable. So I don't avoid clutter, I love it. But in terms of having a lot of roommates and stuff getting knocked over, I try to secure everything down as much as possible. Everything is stapled or glued or screwed to the wall and sort of layered on top of itself.
Broken funny bone? Check out their medical-themed bathroom.
The theme of this bathroom is medical stuff. My grandfather was a doctor, so I have this whole old medical bag. And my dad's a pharmacist, so I've always really been interested in this stuff. I collect the kids' little fake medical kits, which I have all over the place, onto the ceiling, and I have Operation. So there's a lot to look at when you're in here.
The bedrooms are upstairs. They each have their own collections and style.
Hey guys, let's go upstairs. In a house this busy, sometimes best place for storage is out.
Cleaning up. Everybody in this house collects stuff. This is my record collection right here. We have to basically build our own furniture for stuff like this because it's really hard to find furniture that actually fits the dimensions that we need. Come through here, this is my record player. You need to play the records, obviously. Comic book collection, more records, some homemade shelving just to put little knickknacks and stuff. And silkscreen posters, which I collect and I frame. It's a really big part of the punk rock culture to collect stuff like this, artwork made for our events and shows and that sort of thing. If you look up here, I have a bunch of action figures hung up on wire. Really, the hardest thing about collecting stuff is finding a way to present and store everything, so I thought it would be easy and eye-appealing to do this.
In my room, I needed lots of space to decorate and lots of space to store other things. I found this desk in the trash, which I painted and changed the knobs to something I liked more. I later made these curtains out of bed sheets and scrap fabric.
Not everyone can have their own room, so they bunk up, grab couches, or end up sleeping in the van out back.
This is our van, Old Smashy. We run an extension cord from the house to power our TV and VCR. Check it out, dude.
These people are definitely my friends, but I like the fact that I'm kind of the mom of the house. I love that. It makes me feel like I have kids, but I don't actually have to have kids. It's awesome.